this? A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the... And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They go with White on the counter. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense.
And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Falcons.
Back to throw, Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Working from the gun, Ritter got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ritter back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the recovery. Chamberlain. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Running out of the gun with White. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The numbers for White a week ago. 18 carries, 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chamberlain. He's got his target. That's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Ritter off the play fake. On the move. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start the drive with White.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Chamberlain. Incomplete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10. And the Falcons first down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Ritter. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Ritter to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Bulldozes past him. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Looking to throw. Chamberlain. That one behind his man, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. Let's take it on the 25. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Option play, here's Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Buccaneers.
And off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Robinson will try to pick it up. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around. Touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st down, Chamberlain.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. These 2 teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ferguson, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And he floats one there, incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll manage to pick up about
a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Chamberlain able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going. Mike Evans. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's White.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Once again, it's White.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rachaad White
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Chamberlain.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Looking to throw. Chamberlain looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw. Chamberlain. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tapped. Grab it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Here's Ritter.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Robinson up the middle. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter.
Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Chamberlain. On the left side, a catch. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
And now meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll roll him out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on 2nd down. Chamberlain. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew. Smothered behind the line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
136 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Robinson with another carry.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final time. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense.
Diego. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these dumps on go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters with me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay.